Hello! As you can see by the title, this is my K-pop bias wreckers video list. As K-pop fans, we got our biases, know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I got mine, you got yours, sometimes we share, sometimes we cannot share. So like in B1A4, my bias is Jin Young. In Girls' Day, my bias is Soljin. However, those are just biases. Sometimes you go to a higher level of biasism, and you reveal to yourself your ultimate bias. Sometimes that can be challenged. Sometimes there's someone that is coming for that spot. Sometimes you got people in other groups or in the same group that don't like that, and they feel the need to mess with you, and they feel the need to come for your bias, and they feel the need to sneak up that list and just be a bias wrecker and try and take that bias spot. And of course, I got some people like that, and you got some people like that. This is my list. So just to hop on into it, a bias wrecker of mine at the top of the list is Lay from EXO. My bias in EXO, if you would ask me today, I would say Tao is my bias in EXO. Tao has always been my bias in EXO. Lay has been a bias wrecker, a bias ruiner. He's been climbing up that list and he's been coming for Tao. Lay is like really timid actually sometimes. Like when I see interviews with EXO and it's all 12 of them, he kind of just like fades to the background and he looks really timid and really shy sometimes. But when the beat drops and they say, oh, let's bring the dancers out here, let's see what the dancers can do. Lay, why don't you dance for us? And Lay does stuff like this. It just kind of puts things in perspective to me, and I have to accept the fact that Tao, you're in danger. You're in danger of losing your spot as my what? As my bias. Lay has like such an adorable singing voice too, by the way, and he's just like an amazing dancer that throws it down on the dance floor, that comes alive. Lay is coming for your bias spot, Tao. But when I be watching those live performances of EXO, I literally have to like slap myself and say, stop only watching Lay. Like there's 11 other people in this group. I look for Tao, but then eventually my eyes trickle off to the unicorn that is Lay. I don't know, like Lay and Kai are like two of the main dancers in EXO, but I feel like they're so different. Like I feel like when Kai dances, it's just like perfect. Like he's just, like about to hit every single mark, and everything is about to be like on it. Every pop, every lock, every drop is gonna be hitting hard, perfect. But then again, I feel like when Lay dances, it's more just like he's just feeling it so much, and it just like translates through his body, through the screen, to my heart, into my soul, and then that's when I'm just like, that's it. You have achieved the rank of a 5-star, stage 5, top bracket bias wrecker. And that's when I realized that, Tao, you in trouble. The next person on my bias wreckers list is Infinite's Hoya. Infinite H came out and I watched the Special Girl MV. When I laid my eyes on Hoya, I realized I gotta make some changes in my life and I gotta make them fast. I think Hoya is awesome. Hoya's like a really, really great dancer and a really, really great rapper, and he's got good vocals, and Hoya can be quite sassy sometimes. I've seen some videos of Hoya where he's just like letting the sass pour out of him, and sass is a great thing. Sass, I completely embrace sass, I really do. Hoya has a really good bitch face that he throws out sometimes, where it's just like, I don't know. His bitch face is really good though. Hoya in Infinite Age, like I said, just changed the world for me. And then Hoya in the Destiny video, I think I've watched that video maybe 20 times over the course of maybe 2 days, just to focus on Hoya's dancing and Hoya's vocals and Hoya's rap and just Hoya as a lifestyle. I don't think I'll ever get over how much Hoya was breaking it down in the Infinite Destiny MV, and I just feel like they hardly showed any clips of him really like getting it. Like they were cutting his clips so short, but it's okay, Hoya, because I felt you, I was there for you, and you did a really great thing in my life in that MV. Then there's Eli from UKISS, who, oh my gosh, I just like love Eli. Eli's like a really good rapper. Like if you really listen to UKISS songs, and you just really listen to Eli's raps, and the way that he's going in on those raps sometimes, and his flow sometimes. My absolute favorite Eli rap that I listen to sometimes on repeat is Eli's rap in Can't Breathe off of UKISS's most recent album. I don't know what it is about that rap, but every time I hear him in that song, I just feel like there it is. That was your moment that you achieved ultimate bias record status for me. Like, I need to protect and guard all my other biases from you because I don't trust you like that. When I saw Tasty Road with Eli and SUNG, first of all, it made me fall in love with NSUNG. Secondly, it just made me fall in love with Eli even more because I'm like, you're just like such a funny person and you're so charismatic and so cool and so chill and so down to earth, and this is just a really tasty road. I just think as a K-pop idol, like even things that I've seen Eli post on like Twitter, like stuff that he says, I just feel like he's really relatable and really down to earth. He's very like level-headed and not so manufactured and so robotic, and so I can only say what my company wants me to say, and I have to say this to make the fans happy. Like, Eli is real. He is real. Then there's Bling Bling, Jonghyun, Shiny, a dinosaur. When I saw the Lucifer video for the first time, I tell you what I said. I said, yes. Jonghyun just makes me feel like very like pervy. I just feel like Jonghyun knows that he's amazing. Like, he just knows. And when someone just knows, it's kind of just like even more overwhelming. And you kind of have to step back and be like, whoa, you know and I know. So what are we gonna do about this? He recently had like platinum hair after he got into that car accident and broke his nose. He came back with platinum hair, and that for me kind of sent me over the edge. To me, plus him in the Dream Girl video sent me over the edge, and him in the Shiny's Wonderful Day vacation variety show sent me over the edge. That's when he just like transcended into his record territory for me, and I was like, alright, now I gotta watch out for you. I really like Jonghyun's personality though. He's so like humble and thankful and grateful and like kind and like down to earth as well, and a mess. So we got Lay, we got Hoya, we got Eli, we got Shiny's Jonghyun, and last but not least is Jay Park. I literally cannot control myself when it comes to Jay Park. I can't. And I won't. I shall not. Everything about Jay Park like makes him a bias wrecker, a stage 5 bias wrecker for me. Like, the talent, the charisma, the dancing, the rapping. This Jay Park's Instagram is just like the icing on this evil cake that I refuse to eat. I don't know, I feel like this video was kind of all over the place because I just did it spur of the moment, but tell me who your bias records are. People that aren't like your ultimate K-pop bias, but you can feel it, you can feel that burning inside of you, that maybe one day they might snatch it up. All it takes is the right comeback, the right hairstyle, the right dance move, and you're gonna like go into life alert status. So yes, if you like this video, like it, comment, subscribe, and you can follow me on Tumblr and Twitter. I'll put the links in the description. I'll see you next time.